So let's say you have a form in your website, maybe it's your business or you're a freelance or you're just learning this. If you have a form in your website, if it doesn't have a thank you page and it only says a confirmation within the form, like a thank you message, let's say it's a confirmation that looks like this. It's within the form itself, there's no changes to the URL. Even if the form fails to disappear, if the message fills up in the same URL, in the same form area, you're better off using element visibility rather than click elements. Okay, in this video I'll be showing you guys how to track element visibility. First of all, you guys need to understand if your form confirmation message has an ID or a class. So inspect the message itself. So in this case it's the class. So just copy it down and keep it somewhere, note it somewhere, or just have this in a different tab. Okay, go to Google Tag Manager, create a new tag, name it something like form fills, tag configurations, Google Ads and conversion tracking. Add the conversion label for your form fills goal and the conversion ID. Go down to trigger, click the plus button, trigger configurations, and element visibility. If you have an ID in your form confirmation message, you should keep it in ID. If it's a class, you should keep it at CSS selector. Now, if it's a class you're handling with, you need to add a dot before you paste the class of the confirmation message. If it's an ID, you need to add a hash. And since in this example I'll be handling with a class, I will be pasting the class here and going here and adding a dot. You don't need to add spaces or anything. It should be right next to each other. Now in this section where you need to select the minimum percent visible, this is pretty much telling Google how much of the element should be minimally shown in the screen to the user to be counted as a conversion. So just keep it something low. Now here's the important part. Okay, you need to tick observe DOM changes. Now what this pretty much does is it observes changes within your website. It will observe if the confirmation message isn't initially there before you submit the form. This will allow it to be detected. If you don't have it, it won't detect any changes. If you have multiple forms in your website and you want to track this specific form and you don't want to mix in all the other ones, now obviously if you don't have multiple forms and you only have one form and you want to track it, you can just stop from here and just select save and just join me in a little bit. But for those who have multiple forms in your website and you only want to track one, select some elements, page URL, and it should be the URL that form is specifically located within that website in a specific page which other forms are not within it. Name is something you can identify within preview mode. Save it. Now once you're in preview mode, just for testing purposes, just add some information, add your email or whatever, and see if it's not fired initially, and submit the form, and then it fired. Okay, it was a little bit delayed, I think. It was a bit delayed, however, it still ended up firing. Alright, so that's how you track your form submits using element visibility. If you guys have any more questions, just leave a comment down below. Now, if you are running a business or you're a freelancer or you're just learning Google Ads, I would recommend subscribing to the channel. Alright, so if you guys enjoyed the video, I'll see you guys in another video.